Hey everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and this is going to be another solo versus squad gameplay video in which we will have some Car 98 and AWM action as well as a sweet 4v1 squad wipe. But all that and a lot more here in a little bit. But first of all, we are going to start this game off at Rozhok. Now this game is a few weeks old, and since then I haven't landed in Rozhok again. Rozhok has drastically fallen out of favor of the PUBG player base, and I'm not really sure why, but no one, and I mean not even bots, want to be seen lurking around Rozhok, so it's extremely difficult to get the kills there. But luckily we have a few people here that do show up, so let's deal with them first. Now after Rozhok, I decide to go to Pochinki, and obviously I don't really get any action in between. I realize I'm too late for the hot drop action in Pochinki, but nonetheless I decide to drop by and see if there's still someone around, and look what I find here. I'm not sure what these guys were up to in the middle of the road, but I was able to surprise them, and I was able to knock one of them, and as I push across the road, I hear some footsteps in these houses on my right, so I know that there's at least 3 to 4 people here. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this little IQ play through the balcony here, be sure to like the video as well, and let me know in the comments below as well if you've been having fun with this event as well, because like I said, I've been having a crazy ball with this event, and I'm gonna be so sad when it's gone as well. Anyways, I was just about ready to head out of Pochinki, and then I get some surprise shots. Poor guy. I was able to see him glitching through the window, so I knew exactly where he would poke from, and that was the end of that. I'm a little bit frustrated that it's just one person, but hey, I'll take what I can get and let's move on. So at this point, I've only got 7 kills, and that's obviously not enough, so I'm driving around like crazy looking for some action. Now, to be honest, the game starts to feel like a driving simulator at times, but hey, anyways, I hear some shots up here in Gatka, so I pull up at these houses to see what's happening. So we get this guy. Once again, it's only just one guy, and he was killing bots over here at GYRO, and he was even looting their clothes. I can't imagine how long he's been holding down camp here at GYRO. Anyways, I see a plane overhead and I decide to follow it, but in the meantime I run into a few guys completely in the open. I decided to engage them when I saw them in the open, but I wasn't able to get that immediate knock that I wanted, and their walls go up and they start to kind of hide behind the props and so on and so forth. So I decided to change my location because honestly, in these fields, when you're at the same level, I personally can't see anything and I don't even know exactly how many people there are. So I smoke up and quickly swing around in my car to get a height advantage. Now, this engagement ends up being extremely frustrating and a complete waste of my time. I keep harassing them with my Kar 98, I get a lot of tags and even get a knock, but I'm not able to finish them, and at the same time, they're not really able to have any sort of offense as well. All the while, other people on the map are probably fighting amongst themselves and just dying. Now, as soon as I get this knock, I decide to push forward because I see this as my only opportunity to try and sort of end this frustrating engagement. But by the time I get there, I don't see them and I don't hear any sounds as well. So I can only imagine that they've already got the rev on and they're not moving. I'm not seeing them and they might be laying somewhere at slightly different angles, just sunbathing. So as much as I want to push forward on foot here, I decide not to, and I decide to head straight back because from past experience I can tell that I'm gonna get caught from somebody who's just laying in the grass, and that's going to be the end of that. So I do decide to head back, and all I see is a bunch of smoke, a bunch of walls, and a lot of grass. Oh, in the meantime, I also get a surprise visit from this dude who thought he was playing Crazy Taxi for some reason because he was just flat out chilling in the Dacia. And for a while I thought that he might be their backup, but that wasn't the case. And instead I ended up actually losing those guys in the process. So frustrated, I decided to look for those guys, and I'm not sure if I remember seeing a buggy with them, but I did just see one now, and I also ran over someone laying in the grass as I passed these houses. Now, I know I've heard footsteps of this buddy in one of these houses, so I get out and investigate. I've killed his buddy, I've come all the way close, but this guy has already set up camp. He stopped moving. I'm not 100% sure where he is, even though I know he is here, and at this point I simply can't be bothered. I've wasted way too much time in this game waiting for people to actually fight, and so at this point I'm just frustrated and I decide to get in my car and move on to look for others. As I'm passing by, I see a UAZ here looking quite sus, so I decide to see what's up. I've got another kill and traded some shots as well. Now, at this point, I decide to head back to the zone. And as soon as I get here, I hear another buggy approaching. As soon as I hear the footsteps, I stop moving. And I'm sure these guys had no idea that I was here. Nonetheless, they were both knocked, so I'm quite sure that they could have other partners coming into the zone as well. I get caught by the rest of the squad in a very bad position here as I'm relocating, so I quickly try to get out, find a new position, and then fight these guys, and luckily they allow me to do so. Alright, last guy of this squad, and I'm also getting shots from someone in the distance. I threw a near perfect nade, but if only I had held it a second longer. Nonetheless, we were able to get some shots on him through the window, and then I went for a simple HP trade. I guess what I'm saying is, I'd gotten enough damage on him to push through and go for a CQC situation, even though I knew he had GYRO, so I was pretty confident in my skills with the M4. And at this point, I need to get back into the zone. And of course, I'm not sure how long he's been here waiting here, but based on his name that you'll see in a little bit, you realize that he's from the same squad that we were having that long frustrating engagement with. I really want his kill, I really do, but I really don't want to be messing around in these last zones, so I decide to instead wait for him in the zone, and look what happens. And he dies to the zone. There was a buggy right in front of him. He even shot at it. I was sure that he would take that buggy and get to the zone easily, but instead he died to the zone. If I had known he would die to the zone, I would have just fought him back there. Anyways, I'm going to count this as my kill. In fact, maybe if I try hard enough, I can reason a few more kills to get up to that 20 kill game. There's just 2 more people left because apparently getting to the zone is really hard work. And I have a good idea of where those last 2 people are. And at this point, I regret dropping the AWM. But the last guy really helped me out. I think he was trying to push closer using the walls, but he gave me a split second too long and I was able to spray him down. Anyways guys, that's all I had for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider dropping a like and subbing to the channel as well to stay in touch with all of my latest content. With that said guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.